Hey Crafty Crew, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please subscribe and tap that bell for more crafty videos. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making the cabbage soup from the cabbage soup diet. I saw the recipe online the other day, so I figured I would try it myself. So I figured I would just bring you guys along with me so you can see how to make it if you're interested. So if that's something you want to see, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to be kind of reading off my paper. So the recipe calls for 1 large can of, I think it says stewed or whole peeled tomatoes, which I forgot to do that, so I just got 1 can of diced tomatoes. You need 1 package of onion soup mix, 4 cups of water, which I don't have that out yet, 6 to 7 cubes of beef bouillon, or bouillon, however you say that. One head of cabbage, a half stalk of celery, 2 bell peppers. I only have 1 bell pepper, so I did put a little bit more celery in there. 2 onions, which I have here. It doesn't specify, so I just have 2 white onions. And then 5 garlic toes, which I actually forgot to get that. So I'm just going to be adding garlic powder for mine. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, and so the next step is to add the tomatoes, onion soup, your 4 cups of water, and the beef cubes to the pot. So I'm going to take in, I already have 2 cups of water in there. I'm going to add another 2 to make my 4. And you're supposed to heat it to a boil. Let me get that going on high. So I got the 4 cups of water, my tomatoes, and then my onion soup mix. And then my beef cubes. Alright, and then it says while this is going to a boil, then you chop your veggies. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. Alright, so I'm just going to start chopping my veggies. I'm going to do my bell pepper first. And like I said, the recipe called for 2 bell peppers, but I only have 1. Alright, so I'm just going to add in my bell peppers. And then just continue chopping my veggies and adding them. It says to add while you're bringing it to a boil. So just be careful since it obviously will be hot. So I had heard that obviously since a head of cabbage is really big and would take up a lot of space, you might want to cut up half the cabbage and put it in there initially, and then once the vegetables cook down a little bit, you can add the other half and let that cook down. So that's what I'm going to do. I just cut half of it for now. I'm going to chop it up and put it in here, and then I'm just going to chop the remaining vegetables and put them in there, and I will be back. Okay, so I've got all of my veggies in here besides the other half of the cabbage, and it's cooking up here real good. So I'm going to add in this other part of cabbage, and I might add some more water because it looks like I might need a little more after I add the rest of this, but let me just see. This is pretty loosely chopped, so I do kind of have some big chunks in here. Partially and mostly out of laziness. Been doing a lot of chopping. It's a lot of chopping for this recipe. Okay, so I'm going to get this in there. And I'm going to add another beef cube, and I think I am going to add a little water. Let's get all that cabbage in there. Alright, so I'm going to add one more little beef cube. water. Hopefully that doesn't mess it up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring it back up to a boil. So you're supposed to bring it to a boil, and then you turn it down. I'm going to look at my directions. You heat it to a boil, and then you turn it down to medium-low with the lid on it for 30 to 90 minutes until it's as tender as you would like it to be. Oh, and I also am going to add garlic because, like I told you before, I do not have actual garlic. I'm just going to add garlic powder if I can find it. I'm just going to put a generous amount in there. And I'm going to stir that, and then I'm going to put the lid on it, or I'm going to let it, it's basically boiling. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to put the lid on it, and then I'm going to let it, turn it down to medium-low, and then I'll let it simmer 30 to 90 minutes. I feel like 90 minutes seems like a long time, but we'll check it and see, and then I will come back. Okay, so I've had my soup on the stove probably about 45 minutes, not counting the time that it was already cooking while I was chopping. So maybe 50-55 minutes, almost an hour. Just bring it where you can see it better. Okay, so as you can see, all the vegetables have cooked down pretty well. If you want to do it longer, that's up to you. I already put some in a bowl, so I'm going to go ahead and try it, but it smells pretty good. It looks good. I love vegetables, so vegetable soup is something that I pretty much always like. If you don't like vegetables, you probably won't like it. But I got some in a little bowl here. You can see it looks really good and it smells good. Still a little hot. I'm just going to try a little bit so I don't burn myself. It's good. I guess I thought it was going to taste a little bit more like the a little more like the onion soup dip, which I don't think it tastes just like it, but I do think it is really good. Sorry, I can't stop eating it. It's good. I haven't eaten anything all day. Hey, baby. My kids are in here. Okay, so anyway, this is the recipe. Go ahead and try it. I will put the actual recipe and the diet link below, but just, this is not my recipe. This is not my diet. This is an old diet that's been around a long time. And this is the first time I've ever tried it, so I'm just going to try it out and see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please share my video. Comment and let me know if you've had this before or if you tried the diet, and let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.